I'm not trying to go to the party and bust people's heads like I used to.
Dang, you bust people head, bro?
You doing that?
Man, come on, man.
Bro, you a fighter?
They know they not.
And he wanted smoke last episode. We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
Hey, look.
Boy, you gonna have folks and not DM like, hey, bro, tell Bone, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, DM it. The business page won't smoke. What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's me, Josh.
Boom.
Chad.
And we got a special guest with us today. A lot of y'all know him, a very familiar face in the area, and some of you don't. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
How y'all doing? My name is JJ Burks. I'm a father. I'm a husband, and I will cut up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Y'all know
that's why we got you.
I do real estate too.
Right.
But I'm more than real estate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still a man. I still do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Kick it. Come up here kicking it with y'all.
Right.
Being a part of this show right here, man. Like I said, I'm ready for it to happen.
Good deal, man.
And that's real too, like, cause like you got a lot of people in your position that feel like they don't got to kick it no more. You know what I'm saying? So just for you to come on here with us, just to kick it, give us some knowledge, have fun. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate it.
No.
And yeah, man, you always got to be yourself. I mean, you can't let certain statuses get you to that certain point, man. You always got to be relatable when you get there. I'm not saying I'm there.
Right.
I'm not.
Right. Still working.
I got higher places I want to be.
Right.
So I know, with my plans and all that stuff I have, if I got them put like that, I know one day I'm going to end up attaining them anyway.
Fact.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I love that. So look, give us a little bit of background on you. Like, how did the JJ that we see today come from the 10-year-old JJ, the 5-year-old JJ? Kind of give us a background where you come from for the people that don't know you.
Man, it's God first. My mom, she prayed for me. I had a lot of people in the community seen me grow up and to be this man that I am, man. And I always stayed true to who I was. I never wavered from being that outgoing guy, funny. That they say I'm funny, man.
You know it.
Funny.
And I don't try to be funny.
You just being you, yeah.
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
So me not, wavering back from trying to be a certain way, just me being myself and, like I say, putting God first and making sure my wife and my family and all that stuff is taken care of. I think that's what got me here because, I try to be, faithful towards, God and his plans that he had for me and also with, my plans that I have myself.
That's what's up.
And the question is, was you always that way, or did something like clicked in your mind or changed your ways of your mind thought?
I always been this way, man. Always. So nothing is really clicked, but once I started getting, older and becoming a man, I know it's a whole lot of stuff I had to put in line to be a little bit more serious about.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why I'm here now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So if you will, kind of describe yourself as an entrepreneur for the people out there that only kind of know you, and then for the people that don't know you, because I'd like to know more too, because we know you got your hand in real estate, your hand in investing, your hand in social media influencing, your hand in a bunch of different stuff. So you describe yourself as an entrepreneur, and what role do you think you specialize in?
Like I always say, man, I'm more than real estate. I don't want people just to look at me and just narrow me down as a real estate person. Man, I just go out there and I do what I'm comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Real estate is one thing that I do, but when it come down to, being there for my family, being there for my kids, and just being that upstanding guy, that's what I'm more focused on.
Yeah.
And what got me there, man, I was working at AT&T a long time ago, and I had a guy that I was working with that told me, "Hey, man, you should try real estate." So got in it, man, and I knew it was for me because I did all the proper steps to get there, and I fasted and prayed, and as soon as I got it, I knew it was for me because that next day I stepped out from working with AT&T, and I had one deal already on the contract, so I already know
It's amazing.
This right here was
It's up.
it's up. And my first month in real estate, I closed 4 or 5 deals, man, and ever since then I've been up.
It was up from there.
Yeah, man. And some people just look at it like, oh man, you doing good, but man, folks don't realize, man, I'm on the road.
You working.
All
I
the
mean,
time.
people don't see the deals and stuff that has fallen.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at the closing table. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to close. Man, I'm here now. I'm about the closing gifts and all that. Why we ain't gonna close?
Right.
So they see the glory, they see the achievements, but they don't see the struggle.
They don't see the grind.
They don't see it,
Right.
man.
See the hustle.
See the
Man,
grind.
what's a hustle without the grind?
Fact.
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 Man, you gotta grind.
Got to.
That's big too, and that takes me to another thing, and we kind of talked about it on, I think it may have been episode 1, I can't remember, but
Mhm.
so with you having the mind you have, and you know you have the business acumen, why didn't you go to a bigger city? And what's your mission as an entrepreneur staying here? Because you not only stayed here, you invested money in Nettleton, right? Am I correct? So,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying talking stuff either way, because
Yeah.
Tupelo's not much bigger than Nettleton,
Right.
but you know Tupelo is the bigger city for this area.
Right,
And
right.
so
right.
why didn't you leave? A 2-part question. And then what's your mission as an entrepreneur here?
I mean, I'm always a hometown guy. Everybody know I'm from Nettleton, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Nelson.
You know,
Shout out
the
to
land of milk, the land of milk and honey.
Okay.
God's land. We are God people. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
And like I say, I mean, I know I'm always reflect back to where I'm coming from, but the reason what led me back to Nettleton, me and my wife, and I always keep in mind, I always say my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And
Shout out.
I was we were sitting on the patio one night. You know, we having our little patio night. You know, we got a little drinks and we just talking.
Wine.
And she said, "Man, JJ, I want to open up my own business. If I can get one business, man, I'll be good. Not a business. I just want a brick and mortar."
Mm-hmm.
Man, I promise you, probably a week or 2 later, I got a phone call. "Hey, man, JJ, I need you to sell these properties for me in Nettleton." I'm like, "Hold on, man. What you doing selling some stuff down there in Nettleton?" Hey,
Right.
so not only was it one property, but it was 3 properties that fell in our lap. And I'm like, man, this ain't nothing but God.
Had to get it.
I had to swipe it up, man. It's in the town too. It's in the city.
They tried to sell something and they brought it by you first.
Yeah.
Godfather Nelson. Hey, we need to get this man a t-shirt, the Godfather Nelson. It's coming.
Yeah. So we bought them, and I walked into them, man. And my wife, she already over design and how to structure stuff around. And she said, "JJ, I can make this work." I said, "All right, cool. Call a banker. Hey, man, write it up. Let's get it done." And so we got them, put them together. She opened up Simplicity down in Nettleton.
Okay.
And then after that, we got other 2 venues down there. We were trying to figure out what we were gonna do. So we came up with opening up an event center.
I got you.
So we got an event center called Simple Events, and we have everything under umbrella. So I got one more property down there that I don't know what I want to do, but someone gave us an idea of saying y'all need to set up a nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
And we set the nonprofit organization up. It's called Simple Snacks.
Simple Snacks. Okay.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do with that building. So basically, it's gonna bridge the gap for hunger for kids over the
Man, that's
weekend
what's
from
up, man.
Friday to Monday when they get back to school.
It's real.
So we'll have a place for to keep the food, and they can come by and pick them up, or we'll go deliver it to school. So
Hey, you know you made it when you start giving back like that.
Oh,
No,
Yeah. But
when you start having it to give, because they say the only way to help the poor is to not be one of them.
right,
And obviously, the Bible says, and I'm paraphrasing, that the poor will always be with us.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And so it's always going to be our mission to help people that are less advantaged. You may
Right.
not be poor, but
Right.
you may need some help.
right.
And you done made it, man.
Yeah.
When you can start helping folks and handing out food, and folks call you, and, hey, I need this, I need that, and you on the way. That's what's up, man. So
Yeah.
big ups to that. I don't want to get too far away from that, Bone. I want to go to what you think, and Chaz, and to come back to JJ,
Mhm.
because I said this before. We lose a lot of our young, bright talent to
Mhm.
Atlanta and Nashville and Memphis and Birmingham and other places because people think that they don't have an opportunity to succeed here.
Mhm.
What would you say to those people to try to keep them here, or do you encourage them to leave? Because I've heard older people that either their dreams were dashed, or for some reason they didn't execute. They say, "Get out of here, leave. Ain't nothing here."
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you say though?
Well, I feel like it's what you make out of it. I mean, deep down is really how much you really want it. Like, trust me, if you can't make it here, you can't make it nowhere.
Yeah.
I honestly feel that. I honestly feel that, if you're not a people person, you're just not gonna be a people person in LA.
in a bigger city, yeah.
If you don't like to shake hands, you're just not gonna shake hands wherever else you're gonna go either.
I got you. What about you, CJ?
Yeah. I mean, like I said on the first episode, I was one of them people that, like, I was thinking, I'm like, bro, ain't nothing in Tupelo for me, bro. Like, I was feeling like I done tried everything from hosting parties, trying to do this and that. I'm like, bro, it ain't clicking. So I was like, bro, I need to move. So I did move, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't work either. So I was like, now I'm
So
back.
moving ain't always
Yeah, it ain't always. So I came back. I was like, bro, like, from now on, just whatever I do, bro, I'm just gonna go hard at it. Like, it ain't gonna matter where I'm at.
And don't get me wrong, yeah, it's a lower scale, but if you can do it on a lower scale, I'm sure you can do it on a higher scale too if you go to a bigger city.
And maybe it just depends on the market. But I don't know, what's your thoughts on that? Well, not the market. What's the word that I'm looking for? What you trying to do? Because if you trying to be a dancer, a classical dancer, well, you're not gonna be able to do that here because there's no stage for that here. You see what I'm saying?
We do got social media there.
I mean,
True.
you can do anything you want to. If you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Okay.
It's all about getting the right people behind you. You share your vision with them, what you want to do. Like I seen someone come up with a business that's crazy in DeSoto County.
Uh-huh.
And you got to find things that other people want to do and make a job out of it. And guess what this man was doing?
What's that?
He was going around the neighborhood passing out business cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the business card. He cleaned out garbage cans.
Really?
Yep.
Who want to clean out garbage cans?
Not me.
Nobody.
Right.
You know all the stuff that's in the garbage can?
Right.
He had a machine where he cleaned up garbage cans. And not only that, you can do a one-time fee or he'll set you up on a monthly subscription.
Man,
How crazy is that?
that's crazy. But
So you got
Found a need and made a job.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's about, man.
Right.
It's opportunities out there all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to come up with one.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't sit around here and trying to do what this next man do and think you're going to be successful like him.
exactly.
That might not be your ministry.
I got
You
you.
get what I'm saying? So you gotta just stick to your ideas, man, and just go with it.
Solve the problem. Like find your niche, solve the
Yeah.
problem. Don't chase the money, chase a purpose, and the money will come.
Hey, that's what I tell people all the time. I said, man, I ain't messed up about the money.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to fall out with you over no money. You know what I'm saying? At all.
Mm-hmm.
So if you start trying to chase the money, you're gonna start doing a whole lot of evil stuff to get it.
Right.
So if you need to go on and push for your passion when you're doing something. Like you got a business. You ain't gonna sit around here just trying to do some shicey stuff to mess up your business. And you're not gonna hire anybody to do it like that either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just always do what's right. Don't focus on the money. Just focus on the business and the passion that you have for it.
Okay. Well, good. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit because we just came and celebrated with you a couple months ago at Deck the Halls. First, why did y'all stop doing Deck the Halls? From the beginning.
Man, we had a gap period, man, with Deck the Halls. Man, Deck the Halls was one of the biggest,
Yeah.
parties ever did.
Yeah.
One of my
Man, I'm talking about.
one of my
Wait,
all-time
when did you
favorite.
start, and then when did you stop?
We started in 2000, I'm gonna say 8 or 9.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it was just a couple of me and my friends.
Freshman, I remember that.
Yeah.
Trying to be in the parking lot.
There,
Yeah.
I was there.
Pimping it.
Yeah.
No, I was in there.
We just came up
In
with it. Me and Patrick, me and Whoop, we said, hey man, we need to do Deck the Halls. He said, Deck the Halls Burks. I said, you know what? Deck the Halls with alcohol.
Yeah.
That was the first name of it. Then so we put it out there and people started growing to it. So we made it an annual thing. So what made us stop was it wasn't a big enough venue in Tupelo.
Because they sold the Agri Center to Mississippi State.
They sold the ag. So we was in limbo for like a year. And after that, we just said, you know what? We got to go whoever we can just, find
Right.
out here. But the crowd
too big.
It was just too big, and
Yeah, 'cause
you know,
That's success, bro.
What's
But
I ain't
go
gonna
ahead.
lie.
That's success.
So my
Was
Yes,
that?
that's a good
I
problem
mean,
to have.
no, like Bone, like you don't understand, like deck the halls, like
I was outside.
if
So
they could do a
I was
documentary
outside
on,
too. I was outside
I think
too,
y'all
but
should
I
do that.
know
Y'all
we
should do
go
like a
in on it
documentary on deck the
first
halls, cause there's like one
Yeah.
of like bro, they done had celebrities in there. Days Local
Yeah.
came to one. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like and
it was wild.
was y'all first one at the Summit Center or was that the second one?
No, we always got the ad.
The ad, yeah.
We always got the ad, but then we started doing spinoffs. So it came from Deck the Halls to the Heat Wave.
Right.
yeah.
That was
Okay.
the party that we had over the summer around 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we couldn't get the ag on the 4th of July because they already had it,
Right.
hemmed up. So we went up there to the Summit Center. That's when we had it out there. But it all depends on the location.
Gotcha.
Because location is the key when it come down to having any event or anything like that. But man, Deck the Hall.
Yeah, like
It's a big party.
Man,
it'll never be another
Legendary.
thing like Deck the Halls, bro.
But so with you saying that, we still have Deck the Halls, and we just had Deck the Halls 2023. And I think Deck the Halls 2023 was a success. You tell me this: was the Deck the Halls 2023 too quote unquote big city for the people around here to get with? And I say that because of two things. One, Eventbrite. People had to buy tickets on Eventbrite.
right.
We know our people. It's like, cuz, let me give you some bread. Let's just bring my tickets to the barbershop. No, you got to go on Eventbrite and handle business the right way.
Right.
And two, you're selling sections and stuff ahead of time.
Right.
Some people think the prices may be too expensive, but if you go to it to get I wish they had come,
Right.
because to get the vibe that you got in Nashville or Atlanta, you're gonna pay double. Memphis, if you go to and I'm not gonna say the name of the spot, but I went for my cousin's bachelor party. Cuz we paid, I think it may have been like $1,800 for 6 seats.
Oh.
And then it was $400 per bottle. You had to get 4 bottles.
Yeah,
and
niggas crazy.
It was crazy.
I'd have been
And
in
so
Y'all
Deck the House was
crazy.
a lot. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go out in big cities, you're gonna pay
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Am I
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be expected to pay that.
And so
Yeah.
back to the question before I ramble,
Yeah.
was it was it too big city for these people? Or do you think you started off going too far the first time bringing it back?
No. Like I said, I had a plan, I had a vision. I don't think the group that I had it with, I don't think I went too far with it.
Right.
Because if we would have came out with anything less, people would have talked trash about it.
That's a fact.
When you came, because you bought a lot of sections, when you came to that party, how was the vibe for you?
Bro, we was excited to be there. We was lit when we walked in.
Man.
You was a great host. You met us at the door.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This way your section is. We bringing bottles. It was lit.
Yeah.
Music was lit.
Yeah.
I was having a good time. Yeah.
It was set up right, man, and I can't say it was too big for this area. You got to think about it. Deck the House been going on for 15 years. You have people that has outgrown that party life.
I got you.
And I'm not in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
I'm not in it. I mean, I'm not in it no more like that. So the people my age, and I ain't gonna stroke my age up here, but
It's a blessing to make it. Some folks ain't make it.
Yes. My age, I can't reach out to them no more because they got families.
Exactly.
They got kids, they got stuff. Now, if we go out here and get the people around 20, 25, when, that right there would have been that crowd. But we weren't looking for all that riffraff. So that's why I'm trying to make it upscale. But we also had a day party too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a mimosa party. And y'all missed that one.
I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz I couldn't do both of them. I said that from the jump. I told my wife, I said I ain't gonna be able to go and turn up and drink this morning and go and then turn around and come home. I said I got to have a nap and all that. I said we just go tonight.
Man,
Oh,
it
yes.
was crazy, man.
Yeah, I heard the day party was lit. You know, like unlimited mimosas type deal
Mhm.
and all that. So, but I enjoyed it. I don't know if either one of y'all got a chance to
Nah, I
come
ain't
or
get to
not.
make
Yeah.
it.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a success. I thought it was set up well, and I thought that you were a pioneer in the fact that
Mhm.
somebody got to go on and do it. Everybody saying folks ain't gonna get with that in Tupelo. Somebody got to do it first.
Right.
Do it
And,
first.
and you think about this.
Trendsetter.
Y'all up here tripping about Eventbrite.
Yeah.
On buying some tickets. But y'all going there and buy y'all Jordans? You go,
250.
come on, you go in there and buy Jordans. You
They,
talking about
they
you
ordering that. Okay.
don't know how to
Yeah, then you gotta
have to wait on them.
you gotta hope you get it.
Yeah, you don't know how to check out.
Yeah.
You go on DoorDash. I mean, I don't know. DoorDash is not down here.
Yeah, it is.
it's
You got DoorDash. You know how to go in here and buy your food on DoorDash.
Yeah.
Stop making the excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Eventbrite ain't got nothing to do with it because you got a computer in your hand all day.
Exactly.
It's self-explanatory. You want this? Click, boom, check out. So that wasn't the excuse. I mean that yeah, they can get rid of that. They go in there and buy all kind of tickets online.
And
they
go ahead, Chaz.
Cat Williams
That's
concert.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. And they bought that. Yeah.
They definitely bought that.
And you couldn't even have liquor or nothing in there. Is what I'm saying. So
And
like,
Cat Williams not even from here, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
shows you.
And so and another point is some people were saying that, you didn't have a big crowd. I was there, you was there, the other gentleman didn't get a chance to make it. I'm gonna say, do you know the square footage of that building?
Man, yeah, it was that spot fits they told me that spot like 2,500 people.
It was huge.
Yeah, we
If
got
we had that crowd in any other beat, it would have been spewing out the door.
right.
And so people didn't get a chance to see that. The dance floor was huge
Yeah.
and the room was huge.
Yes.
So people were spread out. If it had been a room that was half that size,
yeah.
it would have been like, shit, it just dumped.
Yeah.
And so I think that was a part of the problem too. The room was just so big.
Yeah, man. And like we always this time we wanted to give it a venue to give it something different.
Give it something different.
We
and you did that.
We wanted to give you Atlanta, Houston, Vegas vibe.
Right.
And I think it was there. Did people come out and support? Some did.
Some did, yeah.
But it's what it is. We take our losses just like we take our wins.
Right. That's
so like, all right, so
consider it as a loss though.
Who, me?
don't forget your question, Chad.
Because I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Yeah, me either.
I
Maybe
don't-
a financial loss, but not a loss in the aspect that we brought the party back and y'all know we here to stay.
Every trendsetter got to start off something. I feel like you really started something.
Yeah. I mean, we just want people to, if we do it again.
But go back,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Is it a loss to you?
From my goal, yes.
Okay.
My goal, yes.
I got
I had a number in my mind that I wanted.
Meaning-
Did we get it? No, but we still came out in the green.
Right.
Yeah.
And so will we see it next year or we don't know just yet?
I don't know, man. I got to fill it out.
Man, go ahead and do it, man.
Man, look,
Well,
they told us
If you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it.
Nah,
They told us this.
like,
They told us this year.
yeah, like everybody blowing up, telling them to do it, and then y'all don't support. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Well,
But
So,
the crowd
like-
that we had is the crowd that we want, man. We want the people that know how to act, know how to, conduct themselves when they out in public. And you get them little riffraff folks, man. And I ain't
Yeah, see, and that bring me to this question, like how can we get something down here that's for them type of people you talking about, like
Man, I'm glad you said
like
that.
the people that's out of their riff-raff stage, and they just want to come and have a good time. Like, I like a party that's 30 and up. I don't want a party with nobody that's under 30, because these young dudes,
yeah.
like this new generation, do not know how to, like, they having fun just going, see a couple fight. Oh, man, we had fun. They were fighting. That ain't fun,
Yeah,
bro.
that's young,
Like,
yeah.
when you go to a party and have fun, like, bro, you literally, like, you just there having fun. Like,
Yeah.
and I just want to see something down here to where, like, we can, people our age can go and just have a good time and not have to worry about, here come them young dudes.
Yeah, cut up.
Yeah, like, I don't.
Before you answer that, remember what he said, because that was really my next question is, how do we spice up the nightlife and make it more classy in this area? Not that, and I don't want to try to, like, disparage a crowd of people, because I've been to all types of parties in
Right,
area,
exactly.
every place that's
Right.
got parties. You know what I'm saying?
Time, too.
But as you get older, you have a different taste and you have a different outcome of what you want the weekend or the
Right.
night to look like. So how do we spice up the nightlife? Just like Chaz was asking.
Man, you just gotta find that crowd and you gotta cater to them because they already put the feedback that I got after they seen the video that came out.
Mhm.
Great video. Shout out to it was DeVoe's video.
Yeah,
right?
my God, what's up, man? It's they were hitting me up. Oh man, I thought it was gonna be some young kids there. Man, I ain't young.
Right, yeah, like,
I don't even know nobody 24. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He said 24.
That young.
Right.
So we just need to get that group of people back together. You need to set up something like like this another thing that we're about to start. I mean, I'm about to go on this shameless plug.
Uh-oh.
And it's gonna be at my event center in Neilton.
All right.
And we're gonna call it Good Fridays.
Okay.
So Good Friday is gonna be the last Friday of every month.
Okay.
It's gonna be only a select few people
Okay.
that's gonna come in. You're gonna have the VIP booths, and you're gonna be able to catch a vibe that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it more invite only.
Okay.
Because hey,
Well, just make sure you invite me every time.
it's
To be on this list, like, what do you?
It's gonna be like that. So once I started
That's
getting
gonna
it
be
to
prestigious.
so once I start getting it to that point,
Yeah.
and it's gonna start growing.
Right.
Because when you put a seed in the ground,
It
you
grow.
put water, and you're gonna want it to grow.
Right.
So that's gonna be our vision with this one. So this is gonna be, we're gonna call it Good Friday. It's the last Friday of every month.
Yeah, cause like I be
Invite only.
I like that.
yeah, cause like I be having like
Yeah.
it could
Invite. Yeah.
yeah.
Appreciate
Clearly
it.
said, yeah.
On top of,
Because like
go ahead.
I have people they DM me all the time, but like, Chad, why you don't be doing party no more like you used to? I'm like, number one, bro, like I ain't gonna say I'm just out of the party stage, but I'm saying, bro, I don't wanna. I said, bro, it's easy to throw any type of party down here, but I don't want to do. I want to have something like
Some class.
Yeah.
like I'm 31 now. I ain't 25-year-old Chaz no more.
Right.
Yeah.
So the stuff that I like back then, I don't like no more. I want a different vibe, like a grown and sexy. I don't want no.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm going to the party to actually network. Like,
Oh,
I'm trying to
exactly.
build a connection. That's why I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, you always working, ain't you?
Listen. That's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Get my name out there,
Yeah.
shake hands and all that good stuff. That's why I'm going to party. I'm not trying to go to the party and bust people's heads like I used to.
Dang,
You
you
still-
people head, bro.
You were doing that,
Man, come on, man.
bro? You were fighting?
They know their name.
Woo.
What up?
Uh-oh.
He wanted smoke last episode. We ain't gonna do that.
Man,
Hey, look.
Boy, you gonna have folks and not DM like, hey, bro, tell Bone, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. DM the business page won't smoke.
Yeah.
DM his page with that.
Yeah,
All right.
Daenerys Montgomery. That's his name.
Exactly. Look, hey, I want you to watch this ad right here. This is his business ad. All right, we'll be right back. Would like for you to come back and we discuss the state of dating, because dating now is not how dating was 15 years ago.
Right.
And it's definitely not how dating was when our parents dated. And so should people be dating to have fun, and for how long, if so? Or should people always be intentional about dating when it comes to a long-term relationship? And as soon as you start dating, be looking for the person that's going to be your forever person.
Mhm.
I think that's a good question, a good discussion to have, because it's a question that we all have. Like,
Yeah.
am I just dating to have fun, or am I dating to find my wife/husband?
Oh man, you need to go and set that up front.
Say less.
Like what we on?
Right.
I mean,
We just having fun. Or we
Because we said that though.
Yeah, like if
saying it.
I mean, I'm feeling you. I mean, you already know who you want to be with. You know that.
Right.
You know it off top, don't you?
Oh,
That's what we said. We said as soon as you start dating a girl, you can, like, if you see her in the club, you ain't even got to know her. You be like, I'll change her last name.
I don't know now. I mean, I mean-
you okay, let me explain my point. And everybody different.
yeah.
But you look at her off her looks, and you immediately know there's more there than there is somewhere else. Now you got to get to know her. Of
Yeah.
course, you're not gonna meet her, and then in the morning, Monday, y'all going down to the courthouse.
no, it's something that we though.
Yeah.
People have done it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. But I'll say for me,
Hamilton.
I know. Chill out, bro.
I'm just
Don't say that. No, people heard it. I don't know if people heard that. I ain't even finna,
Man,
finna keep going. But anyway, go ahead.
Man,
mean, that-
what's
that's-
counting before we even get going?
that's what I tell them, man. Like you better. You probably don't want to get to know me because you might not like me. So whatever.
But I
what we
got to
doing?
get to know you.
Nah, you know.
That's what I want them. I want them to know me from the jump, because I don't ever want people to say I lied to them.
No, you got as long as you keep it up front and straight. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got to sit here and lie. I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, I'm offering this. You want it? Yes or no? No. Okay then.
Holla.
College. I got you. So y'all heard it here first.
Oh yeah, y'all did. But I'm a married man.
Right. Out the game.
I'm just
Out the game. So I'm gonna switch it up for you right here.
All right.
All right. And so we talked about yourself, we talked about the nightlife, and we talked about some of the business that you've done. I want to switch it back to the business for a second before we kind of get silly with it.
All right.
More people in America have car notes than mortgages. Why do you think that is? And is it a good thing?
It all depends on the area that you in. I mean, to buy a house, you got to have a job,
Right.
so you got to have transportation to get there.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, you go to the big cities. Yeah, they got, public transportation for people.
Mm-hmm.
But around here, like more in the rural communities, they still need to get to work.
Right.
Now, is that job providing them with enough money to purchase a home? Yes, but it's all about how your finances and stuff are set up. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, you gotta have a car to get back and forth to work just to pay for it. So that's why they're buying cars now. That's how I feel.
So Bone, what do you go ahead? No, you go ahead.
So is it easier to buy a house than a car?
No.
Back in the day before they say back in 2005, 6 or up to 8, they said the only thing you needed was a heartbeat to buy a house.
I was gonna say that's the reason why we got into the economic downturn,
Yeah.
because too many loans were given out, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. My next follow-up question, because a lot of people was asking me this question, and I really just don't know how to answer this question.
Right.
But let's say I'm a new home buyer,
Okay.
and I'm trying to get a SBA loan. What's the proper steps for me to actually get approved for it and to actually close on a house?
All right. When you say SBA, small business. All right. You would need, your W-2s. That's if you got it, or your 1099. You got to have 2 years of tax.
Mm-hmm.
They have so many loans that's out there for small business. They got bank loans, but they just look at your bank statement.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to make sure you got the supporting documents with taxes, like you paying in on your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
That bank accounts, and there's so many ways that you can do it. But if you're going to do it off of LLC, when it come down to flipping properties and all that, you would need your operating agreement, your LLC information that you have, the credit score. I mean, that's going to be a big major thing. But I did find a banker or something told me a couple months ago that sometime if your credit score is not there and they see you make a good amount of money, it'll offset.
Right.
But just trying to have a good credit score, money put back, and all your taxes and stuff in line.
Okay.
I got you. And so would that be your top 5 steps for preparing to buy a home? Because I remember, so I bought my house that I'm in when I was 23.
All right.
But I had made my mind up at 21 that I wanted to buy a house. And then when I went in, they said, you're not ready. You need to build your credit. You need to get this, that, and the third. So what are your 5 things that you would tell a first-time home buyer right now to get prepared to buy a home in 24 months?
All right. First step is call me.
Say less.
That's
step 1.
Step.
Call my boy now.
I mean, once you call me, I'm gonna put you in connections with everybody that you need, to get you, to being a homeowner. First thing that you really need to do, make sure you have your credit score there. Back before COVID hit, it was a 581. I got different lenders that, work with different, scenarios when it come down to credit. So right now you're around a 620 to 640. You got to have, job history. Okay. And you got to have your bank account and stuff in order. But guess what's been messing folks up, man?
What's that?
Oh, let me guess.
Guess.
Let me actually guess.
Bone guess.
Guesses with Bone.
Yeah, game show music.
Give me a hint. Then I guess. Just give me one hint.
He already is buying a house.
I mean,
it's simple, but
it's simple.
But people
we use it every day.
I ain't gonna say that's gonna be stupid. I'm gonna let Bone.
I just feel like their credit is not up to date. I feel like that's the main thing.
He already said.
All right, what is it? Tell us.
Cash out, Venmo.
They ain't got bank accounts.
No, what's going on is
real bank account?
No, they got the bank account because that's how they transferring their money over.
Right.
So I had a lady sit down. We was going over the thing, and I said, "Look, you got to make sure you got your stuff." I said, "You probably need to push off Cash App a little bit. because they looking at all that.
Well, they
business.
running that shit.
So every time something deposited, you know, they like, okay, where you get this money from? And she said, yeah, you know, I'll get somebody to send me 5,000-6,000. I'm like, baby,
What?
No.
what are you doing to get 5,000 or 6,000?
OnlyFans.
Because I need to.
Allegedly, maybe.
I mean,
probably.
I'm like, because I need to know, because I need to try to get $5,000 or $6,000 too.
Right.
Not that way.
That, and y'all see when people be, like I say, buying the Jordans and all that
Yeah.
stuff,
Mhm.
they're going there and set up a payment plan.
Yep.
Afterpay.
Afterpay.
Messing them up.
Man, they'll get up there and say, you know, this afterpay is now part of your debt.
Wow.
Afterpay. Whoa,
Afterpay.
that's a big short. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's so Afterpay is being listed as
As a loan.
part of a liability on people's debt to income ratio.
Yeah, because they're going to see it come.
Y'all better listen to this man.
They're going to see it come out of your bank account. Some people got to pay that off,
Right.
that debt off, before they can just go on and move over.
And people look at Afterpay as a small thing, like, oh, I'm only paying $25 for this many months.
Yeah.
But if you add up
That's a
6 or
deal.
7 Afterpays, that's going in. That's putting you into like a deficit.
Yeah.
And then if you miss a payment, it go down as a late payment.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works like
Yeah.
that,
I
but
say that would be
They'll
They'll close your
information.
like,
You
I know, like
Watch
if you
business or
if you
something.
miss a payment, like if you miss too many, like say you get some Jordans and you just make that first initial payment, don't pay no more. Boy, them folks they gonna close your account. They gonna call you. They gonna send it to a debt collecting agency.
if
They-
it comes to a debt collector,
and they gonna
start
call
a
you
credit report.
every day. Cause my cousin did it.
Wow.
I was like, boy, you better pay them folks. I said
Yeah.
that folks ain't playing.
yeah.
But
Whoa.
I'm sure it don't increase your credit though.
No,
No,
it
That's
dropped-
a crazy
no,
thing.
That's the crazy
They'll
thing.
damage your credit, but they don't increase your credit.
And I think cell phone bills are like that. I think they're reported.
Yeah.
They don't increase your credit, but it damages your
Yeah.
credit. Like if you close a line or something like that.
That was something like at the closing table. We're getting ready to close. You know, like they'll look at your credit again, probably like a week before it closed. Somebody had a Verizon bill to hit their credit, and it was going into collections,
Wow.
like $600. Now you can't close on the house.
Ooh, I know they got them hurt.
No, I was hurt,
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause you put so
He-
much time.
He get that commission and all that.
Yeah.
bro. I'm
Time to
like,
do that.
come on, man. And it wasn't my client. It was the buyer of a home that I was selling.
I
So
got you.
it was
Oh,
just,
that's even worse.
yeah.
Can you pull that video up?
Yeah. Okay. So look here,
What
man.
video.
He
Just-
gonna get you right here.
Okay,
No, all right. So
You already put
so
that
you know
in.
we were waiting for you to come. You know we setting up
Okay.
and,
okay.
and my boy like, hey man, y'all ain't hear what he said on TikTok. I'm like, nah. I'm like, bro, I don't know what he said. Listen to this, and you know what I'm saying.
Y'all don't have musicians from Nettleton?
Y'all ain't got no real athletes in Tupelo.
Not athletes.
Yeah. So what?
I mean,
Hold on. Oh, that's it.
So like, how could you say that?
name one.
What did you mean by that?
Name one real athlete from Tupelo.
That's in the league.
That's in the league right now.
That's in the league.
Oh.
Does that make them a real athlete, or
From-
does that just
From Tupelo.
I'm saying like name one.
You name one, I'll name one back at you.
go?
Do you get one?
Go.
You just trying to take some time. I'm talking about some people that went to the league
Now
from
we
Tupelo.
got
Name one.
Alice Carrington.
Chad Bumpus.
Come on.
What's our boy name that play baseball?
Chris Stratton.
And that count? Did he not win a title?
Yeah, He just won the World Series.
Okay then.
I
I mean,
Tan White.
Hey, but listen.
Tan White. She went far.
all right.
Tan White,
Come on.
Tamika Whitmore.
Get it?
Hold on now.
We just retired their jerseys.
Now we just gave you
Hey,
6 of them now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, hold on.
But let's let him name it.
We got some now.
All right, we wait.
The land of milk and honey.
The land
Y'all,
of Pick a Honey. Guys,
let's hear 'em.
yeah, look, y'all know we got Jason Ferguson.
All right.
We had Bill Hall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But how many people
Oh,
from
Jason Ferguson from Nelt.
player?
Dang, I ain't know that. Hey,
I got
you
to
just
ask you a
told me
question
something.
though.
You just told me something.
How many?
And we got Ray
people?
Shrimmer.
He said in the league. They ain't no athlete.
No, that's considered a league.
No, it's
It
bro. Don't.
Not
Look,
ain't
not sports
Ray
league.
Sherman
I mean,
claim
on a
busting.
higher scale. Come on, man.
man, hold on.
just
Did anybody?
Yeah,
y'all have
Elvis
anybody that
came
went
quick.
to Olympic? Y'all have any Olympians?
No.
From
No, we don't have
No.
no Olympics.
you got some from Nettleton.
not that I know of.
All right, well, I'm with Bone. We got Ray Shrimmer.
I mean, y'all got Elvis too.
I had that in the
We do got him.
Hey, but I can't lie.
I don't have anybody that went to the Olympics. And
It's-
that lady is her sister. I mean, they teach at. She's the principal of Tupelo High School.
All her sister went to the Olympics, or
Her
she
sister went to the Olympics.
to win. Okay.
Man, look,
And she from Nettleton. I didn't know that.
man, Nettleton,
Drop-
man,
drop-
everybody, look,
That's just two
Nettleton
people.
is getting Tupelo right. You hear me? In all the educational things, man. It take people from Nettleton to
This
come
man.
out here.
This man, they had to come and lift us up.
Oh, we gotta get y'all right, man. Think about
Now
it.
I don't.
Yeah.
So I agree with you that y'all have a bunch of athletes that went to the league and were successful for sure. I didn't know about the Olympics either.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you can say that there are no real athletes that came from Tupelo. Because if we're just talking about
athletes,
high school athletes, high school athletics, Tupelo can line them up from front to back. Now, but y'all do have
Yeah,
more athletes that went to the league and were
what I just say?
Who? Springer?
What I just say before you came? I said now it's three names.
3 people.
No. Obviously, it's more than that. 3 because
you didn't say.
But I said it's 3 people that he can bring up that can go to battle with anybody from Tupelo: Kennard Springer, Pierre Hadley, and Jeremy Word. Like,
Man, you got email.
but I'm talking about just the one that I.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
a lot of folks now. We well rounded down there, man. Every sport. We'll beat y'all in ping pong if they put it up here.
This man.
See,
This man, yeah.
I was with you at first.
Hey, come on, man. Y'all, man.
so did.
Okay. I didn't know that. What year did he graduate? Do you know?
And then
It's been back and gap.
2.
Coach Hadley went to the league. Coach Hadley, yeah, he went to the league.
Don't you talk about Fred Hadley now. Don't you talk
I mean, about now.
Cool,
We
man.
got Tate brother finna come up. You know what I'm saying? Like we got more coming.
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
Johnson probably gonna be.
y'all trying to catch up then.
Yeah, we
We
trying
trying
to.
to get
Y'all need to get to the Olympics then, man.
Well, look, man. Look, I want to wrap the show this way right here. This is a question I want to ask you. You're the first guest that I've asked this question to.
All right.
Okay. All right. If the world was your audience and that center camera was your mic, what would you say?
Pray and never doubt yourself.
That's it. Clearly Said Podcast. Love. That's it.
All right, bet.
Damn, man. Yeah, cause you really had me